everybody, it is I, BigAl once again, and summer is finally here, which means many activities await, such as disc golf, volleyball, swimming, roller skating. In fact, why don't we take a look at some of that gorgeous summer weather right now. Fuck. Well, shit, looks like we can't play outside. So, what's a guy to do on a summer afternoon? Well, we could play some Adventure Island.
Adventure Island started off as a direct port of Wonder Boy for the Sega Master System, but it ended up creating its own legacy. A legacy that would include over a dozen games, several cameos, and even spawning off a TV series, which in itself spawned a theatrical movie and a video game of its own.
So as you can see, the Adventure Island series was doing pretty well in Japan, where over there it's known as the Bokenjima series, which translates to, Adventure Island. Wow, that was pretty fucking pointless. But enough about that, let's get on with the games.
Now, in every single Adventure Island game, you control this guy, Master Higgins, who in Japan is known as Master Takahashi. In fact, the full title of the Adventure Island series in Japan is Takahashi Meijin no Bokenjima, or Master Takahashi's Adventure Island. Now, the reason why he's called Master Takahashi over there is because he's based off of this guy, Toshiyuki Takahashi, also known as, well, Master Takahashi, a former executive of Hudson Soft.
Now, Master Takahashi was known for two things in his prime: his ridiculously fast trigger finger, and the ability to make shooting games his bitch. Now, what does any of this have to do with the review? Absolutely fuck all nothing. But I thought it would be a nice tidbit to share. Now, the gameplay for practically every Adventure Island game is get off your fat lazy ass and save your girlfriend. Look, I'll even show you.
Adventure Island 1, run to the end of the stage and don't die. Adventure Island 2, run to the end of the stage and don't die. Adventure Island for the Game Boy, run to the end of the stage and don't die. Adventure Island 3, run to the end of the stage and don't die. Adventure Island 4.
Wait, there was a fourth one?
Ah yes, the legends were true. There is a fourth Adventure Island game for the Nintendo, but it was only released in Japan. Here, the gameplay is vastly different. Rather than having you take a linear path, you put exploration into consideration. They ditched the timer in favor of an upgradable life bar, and you can even earn new weapons and items as you progress. And plus, the plot is actually different this time around. Rather than your girlfriend getting kidnapped, it's your dino buddies from numbers 2 and 3. Haha, just kidding, she gets kidnapped at the end of the game.
Son of a bitch.
Now, as I said before, all the Adventure Island games had pretty much the same exact gameplay and plot, including newer ones like New Adventure Island for the TurboGrafx and Super Adventure Island for the Super Nintendo.
Now, I'm not saying that Adventure Island having the same gameplay for years is a bad thing. I mean, after all, Mario got away with that shit just fine. But it is nice to have a change of pace every once in a while, you know? And boy, did one game in the series give you that change of pace.
Adventure Island 2!
Super Adventure Island 2 released for the Super Nintendo. It's a huge departure from many of the other games, ditching the linear gameplay for a more explorative one. In fact, playing this game for just a couple of minutes should remind you of another game altogether. Legend of Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. When I say that Super Adventure Island 2 is a rip-off of Zelda 2, I'm not kidding. I mean, everything's here. Overhead maps with random encounters. Check. Magic spells. Check. A maze-like area on the main map. Check. Learning sword techniques like the up thrust and the down thrust. Check.
Now again, in my defense, I'm not trying to knock this game. I'm not. Even though I consider it a rip-off of Zelda 2, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, you're ripping off Zelda 2, a good game. I mean, what's the worst that could possibly happen? We don't talk about that game. All in all, the Adventure Island series is a video game series that I hold very dear to my heart. Many childhood memories were made by these games. They're fun, fast-paced, with an easy learning curve, and you could happily waste an afternoon or two with a couple of these games. So now you're probably wondering, what's become of this series? What's up with Master Higgins? Well, he's appeared as a playable character in the fighting game Dream Mix World TV, a Super Smash Bros. Clone which was a collaboration between Hudson Soft, Konami, and the toy company Takara. Which means that, yes, you can finally live out your fanfiction, which includes Master Higgins teaming up with Simon Belmont to beat the crap out of Bomberman and Optimus Prime. And there was even an Adventure Island game released on the Wii called Adventure Island The Beginning, which was released as late as 2009. So it's not like they've completely forgotten about the little guy. So, what does the future hold for Master Higgins and Adventure Island? Well, only time will tell. This has been Big Al. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys at JPAX.